Hello everyone, I'm Sumit. I welcome you all to another brand new video of Sumit Talks. In today's video, I will describe the top 10 qualities of a great leader. If you really want to be a great leader, then these top 10 qualities you should possess. So you know that in today's scenario, the readers are the leaders or the leaders are basically the readers. So what are the top 10 qualities which you should possess if you really want to be, or if you really are really aiming for to be a great leader? So you talk about any person, any great leader, they should possess this top 10 qualities. Whether you talk about Mark Zuckerberg, whether you talk about Elon Musk, whether you talk about Indian leaders such like Ratan Tata, Mukesh Ambani, or any person who are the great leaders. So definitely these top 10 qualities they possess. So we'll talk about in detail what are these top 10 qualities. So one by one, we'll discuss and stay tuned to till the end of the video. So without wasting much of time, let's get started. What are the top 10 qualities which you should possess if you really want to be a great leader? The number one is the honesty. Second one is the delegate, communication, confidence, commitment, positivity, creativity, institution, inspire, and approach. These top qualities you should possess if you really want to be a great leader, or if any leader who is great in today's scenario or in the current landscape, he has these 10 qualities. So one by one we'll discuss in detail. So the number one point is honesty. You know that whether you are a great leader in any field, whether it is into the business, whether it is into the economics, whether it is into politics, always people start believing if you are really honest. So your business and employees are the reflection of yourself. If you serve any organization of you start your own business, then honesty should be your main major area. So definitely your employees are always looking at your honesty. Your honest level is the reflection of your character. So you should be very much focused on this part, that is the honesty. Your when I talk about the honesty stands on these two elements. One is the ethics and the values. What ethical behavior you are putting in front of your team, and what values you are creating for yourself as well as for your employees. What values you are giving in the long run, in the long term, that shows that your character. So basically you have to focus very much on your honesty. Then the next part is the delegate. In today's world, you cannot be multitasking, you cannot be master of all areas or every areas. So for that reason, you have to delegate your work if you really want to manage your time. So for that reason, when you serve any organization or if you run any business, so you have to work in a team, and always you need to lead the team. So for that reason, you have to identify the strength of your team. What are their core areas? What are their interest areas where they can work well and they can produce well? So for that reason, you have to throw those tasks or those assignments who are very much enjoyable that particular team. So suppose there are three teams A, B, C. A is very much good at accounting. B is very much good at recruitment. C is very much good at negotiating or marketing. Then definitely you have to throw these three assignments to these three teams. So for that reason, you can minimize your pressure, your burden on the work. So that would be very much beneficial for you in the long run, choosing the right task for the right team when it comes to delegation. Next comes the communication. We live in a world where communication happens at each and every moment. So always, when as a leader, you have to send your message or you have to throw your message very clearly, and you have to throw your message so that they can understand it and they can make it done in the next moment. So always try to give some ideas to your team, that whenever you are communicating with your team, you show them the importance and the urgency of the work. The moment you are showing the importance and the urgency of the work, they start reacting. They will start working on it. And if you are not showing the urgency, then people will a little bit lagging, or they are not producing the desired result which you are aiming for. And always try to make them feel that you are working for a common purpose or common goal. So you have to make them feel that this is the goal of the organization, and we as a team working to achieve that particular goal. That should be clearly communicated. Now next part is the confidence. Always you have to keep up your confidence level. Though it's not your day, someday you feel bad, someday you feel good, but every day you need to be charged up. You have to show your confidence level. The moment you are showing the confidence level, your team start believing, or they will feel that you are a confident fellow. So always try to meet and beat the different setbacks that happens, so every or day, or every month, or every year. So you have to meet those setbacks and beat those setbacks, so that you can focus your goal on a long run. And the moment you are showing your confidence, people will start believing you, people will start coming to you. Now next is the commitment. The commitment is very very essential in a leader, because that is the minimum, bare minimum the commitment should reflected in his work. The greater motivation comes when you see your boss down in the trenches, working alongside everyone else. Though I face lots of setbacks, or lots of problems, but I never quit. I always stick to that particular work till time it is not done. So that shows the spirit towards that particular work. That shows the spirit to show the hard work to your team. So commitment is not giving up, not quitting. Stick to that particular work and make that work done. So that is the commitment. And next comes the positive or positivity. If you really want to keep your team motivated towards the success of the company, or towards the success of the organization, so in that case, always your team should be spirited. Your team should be motivated. So always try to keep the energy level up for your team. So for that reason, you have to show that the charge within yourself, you have to show that positivity within yourself, so that while looking at you, they insert certain things, that the positive thoughts, or the positive ideas, or positive reflection, positive vibes, every time you have to give in their minds, so that they will feel positive and they will walk towards positive result. Okay. And next comes the creativity. So when it comes to the leader character, or when it comes to the quality of a leader, the creativity comes into count. You need to always think out of the box for creativity to happen. And when you think creative, and when it comes to creative, people always try to think out of the box, and you have to be very much decisive, and your decision should be concrete one. And sometimes you are forced to deviate at times because of certain setbacks, and you have to accept that, and you have to work accordingly if we really want to be a creative one, because sometimes some situation that is not in our hand, and we have to work accordingly. And next comes the intuition. Intuition means you will need to depend on your gut instinct for answer. Sometimes we are cursed under the situation, we are cursed, and in that particular situation, we have to always understand, or we have to always think that what our guts is, our what is our inner feeling. So in that case, our inner feeling is always giving you a right decision. So for that reason, we have to give that the gut instinct is always right, and try to trust yourself is very very vital when you address your team, or when you are talking to your team. Okay. Now next comes the inspire. Always try to inspire your team, and when your team is going to accomplish something, and always give them a pat, and always try to keep the spirits up for the team, and appreciate their hard work, the effort that they are putting. And the moment you are inspiring them, they will start flying. So that happens when a leader is talking to their team. Always try to be inspire your team, try to give a inspiration or inspirational talk, everything, anything that you can say. Now next part is the approach. You should have the ability to customize your approach to the person and the situation. See, in the today's scenario, every person is different, and every person's mental condition is different, and the situation also changing day by day. So you have to customize your approach, looking into the person's mentality or the personality of the person and the situation. And you have to be very much approachable to the person to whom you are talking to, and that person is always thinking that yes, this is my boss and I can come to him or I can come to her and share my feelings and thoughts. Then only the situation will be conducive, and he will make himself or herself free, and that would be a win-win situation for you as a leader and your team. So with that note, if you really like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. And if you really want a particular content, a particular video, please comment in the comment box. I will love to work on that. So with that note, thanks everyone.